Listen to me.
All right, we're here in Barclays Center for the podcast. We just beat Notre Dame badly, 83-59.
Always a beatdown, baby.
It was that 30-plus point victory.
We may not be courtside for very long. I think
we're live. We're not sure who we're going to pick MVP yet. Tough choice when all the players played so well.
It was a very balanced effort. I think we finished with 5 players in double figures.
Yeah, we shot really well from three. 9 of 20 from three, not quite that 50% we were doing most of the game. You really got sloppy as the game went. So I don't know what else you think.
Yeah,
MVP thoughts?
The biggest thing, we got to start moving. So the biggest thing is defensively, we looked great. Early on, late, any way you want to slice it. We started this game off in probably the most ideal way that Auburn basketball could. We had Janai Broome dominating themselves early.
We're getting kicked out of our seats really quickly. So we'll keep it going all the way out.
The game was that bad of a beatdown, everybody.
They're ready to go home.
We're pulling up the stats here.
Ben's pulling up the stats.
Janai Broome led us with 15. Aiden Holloway also had 15. Chris Moore finished with 10. So did Trey Donaldson. And Jalen Williams was our second leading scorer with 11 points. So 5 double
Jalen's
figures.
was all trash points, though, right? Trash minute points.
You can call them trash points if you want, but Jalen had 2 thunderous dunks on incredible assists from Trey Donaldson.
Well, here's the Joe Nye narrative, if I'm going to give it to him, because he went quiet a little bit through there. But he started off with the first 6 or 8 points of the game.
Yeah, and I believe he had a 3-pointer early on.
No, he got a 3-point late, which I just love to see the trend going, that he's going to keep hitting those open threes. He was 1 for 1, I believe, tonight.
Yeah, he was 1 for 2. He was 1 for 2 from 3. Okay. We finished with 35 rebounds. Which actually surprisingly was tied with Notre Dame overall. But where we really crushed them was 21 assists on 31 made baskets. Notre Dame only had 9 assists. We absolutely clogged the passing lanes and took them out of whatever kind of offense they thought they were going to run.
They had a really good player on there you brought up on the scout that looked really good. But other than that, they didn't do much at all.
Marcus Burton, remember that name because he's going to be in the transfer portal for sure next year unless Notre Dame brings some talent. He's gonna jump ship. He was the only player that looked like he belonged on that floor.
KD brought a lot of hustle. I noticed it's really interesting to watch live, man. When you're so used to watching it on TV, it's hard to find that analysis because you're just in the moment having a good time.
I will tell you, this is our best look at those new rules. KD Johnson drew a charge tonight, which I couldn't believe. I don't even know how you draw a charge anymore, but somehow he managed to do it. And then we would have guys bumping and running into each other in the middle of the lane, and it just did not matter. The refs swallowed their whistle for the majority of the game, which honestly I'm not complaining about.
We saw some thunderous dunks from Jalen at one point, right?
Oh, yeah.
Saw one from Cardwell, who was on the bike a lot of the times. I mean, we were right there next to the bikes, which was interesting to watch Trey. And, they talked about Denver Jones maybe being hurt. I didn't see much about that. Yeah. And I didn't look hurt.
A big storyline for me was that we did come out of this healthy. We had some guys that were question marks coming in, but overall, everybody looked healthy. They finished the game healthy. Everybody got the minutes sped pretty evenly. So I think if you're Bruce, you got some stuff you can build on. But overall, everybody's healthy. We got a quality win away from home, and we're playing for the Legends Championship once again.
You still have the stats up? Because I'm curious about what our 3 position did. Because if I think about it, Chris Moore had some moments, had 10 points early, some under the basket offensive rebounds that were interesting, and then CBM had some good moments too, some smooth shots. He always seems to draw fouls off his shot somehow. They're always jumpers, and he still draws the foul.
Yeah, Chad Baker-Mazar only finished with 6 points, but he was 2 of 3 from the field, which is huge. Let me see if I can pull up his free throw stats.
So overall, at least 16 points from the 3 position, which is great.
Yeah, it's
Chris
huge.
Moore with a 3 also. He was really smooth with the 3 last year. He got hurt, so he stopped seeing it. But I'll be curious. I mean, we just shot great tonight. 9 of 20 from 3. Most of the game, we were at 50%.
Yeah, we shot over 50% from the floor, which is always a recipe for success. The free throws, not quite to my liking. We missed a few more than I would have wanted. We finished 12 of 16, which still keeps us over 75%, which seems to be the sweet spot for college basketball. If you're hitting 75% of your free throws, that's about what you can expect from a good team.
So who's going to be our MVP? Will it be Aiden Holloway or Janai Broome?
I'm going to come out of left field, and I'm going to say this was the first game that Aiden started over Trey, and it was Trey's first game in double figures.
Oh, we didn't talk about that.
10 points off the bench. Trey Donaldson gets my vote for MVP.
No
because we
way.
know how important our bench points are going to be. And on a night where we wanted to see if Chad Baker-Mazar was going to continue his explosion, he did, just not on the stat sheet. That guy tonight was Trey Donaldson.
Let me see the stat sheet for Trey again. I know you said it wasn't on the stat sheet.
All right, hang on. Here we go. The stat sheet for Trey, 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3 points, 1 rebound, which was huge, 5 assists, 1 steal, 0 turnovers. That's a 5-0 assist to turnover ratio. You can't ask for more than
give
that.
me Aiden's stats.
All right, Aiden stats. Aiden, I feel like, didn't play as many minutes. I'll be interested to see the minutes breakdown. Aiden, fantastic night, 5 and 9 from the field, 4 of 5 from three-point land. Aiden is a green light anywhere on that floor he wants to shoot, he can. He hit his only free throw to close up a 4-point play.
We're live. What do you think about the game?
Oh, no commentary. That's all right. Aiden finished a 4-point play with his only free throw of the night, but he also finished with 5 assists, just like Trey. So our cup runneth over from the point guard position.
So you're picking Trey.
I'm going with
Trey. What about
Janai?
Look, he started off so strong in this game.
He did. Janai did what we all hoped he would do at the beginning, but I think we saw a lot of minutes from Dylan tonight, and I think we kind of held Janai in reserve. He's going to have a better matchup against St. Bonaventure. Right? That's who we got in the championship.
Yeah, we got the winner, St. Bonnie here.
Yeah, St. Bonnie. That's a great opportunity for us. That will be, I think, a quad 1 or a quad 2 game, which is the best that we could get from this tournament. Unfortunately, not a bunch of heavy hitters, but thus far, Auburn's taking care of business, which is what you want to see from your good teams.
It's a big deal for us because it's in New York.
Yeah,
you're right. The teams are not looking great.
Jackson, when was the last time you got to see? You went to the Final Four, right?
I went to Final Four. Me and Matt did live from when we clinched the SEC 2 years ago at Jabari.
Oh yeah, baby.
Eagle, hey!
Uh-oh. Wait. Ryan's telling us he lost that audio. We had some chants going, so we pulled the mics back. We wanted to make sure that we didn't blow your eardrums out.
We had some chants.
How awesome is this?
Translates to the podcast, but it's just fun to be around Auburn people.
Yeah,
if you'll grab my charger here, we might walk around a little bit more even.
We're on the streets of Brooklyn, New York, hearing War Eagle chanted. This is awesome, man.
We're used to it a little bit with the New York Auburn Club and everything, but it's fun just to be around, see Auburn people out. And now we might head towards the bars and just keep talking.
Yeah,
we did a live stream from Auburn here.
We gotta do a little post gaming because Jackson and I are gonna be back tomorrow. We're gonna try to go live on Instagram again at halftime. So if you follow Jungle Auburn Podcast on Instagram, you can find us live at half with some cutting analysis, maybe some good highlights.
I need someone in the chat to tell us who you think MVP is. I just cannot believe it can't agree with you that it's going to be Trey.
All right,
it's got to be Jonah or Aiden.
We need Matt or Ryan to hop in and outvote me here because right now tell me who your MVP is. Is it Janai?
Willie, who is the MVP of this game?
Yeah, I said good luck, I want to give it to Aiden Holloway a little bit, but I think Trey Donaldson set the tone with key baskets, timings.
No, really? That's my boy!
Floor general. Aiden Holloway is a bucket, can't defend for his life, but just be a bucket. Just be a bucket.
We're 2 for 2 right now because Storman came in the chat and said he wants Aiden. So we got 2 Aiden.
Oh, we got 2 Aiden and we got 2 Trey. Who is going to break the tie?
No.
Do we need to find someone in one of these Barclays jerseys?
So we have
and just
Auburn guys right here. Get some Boomer Auburn fans.
Let's see.
All right, hang on, here we go.
Yeah, go do some man on the street stuff, Ben.
Do you have me on camera still?
I'm watching.
Hi, folks. Did you enjoy the game tonight? War Damn Eagle. Who was your MVP in tonight's game?
That would be Broom.
Janai Broom. All right, we got 1 vote for Janai Broom in the chat. What's your name, sir?
Or Mike Matchin.
Mike Matchin. Good to meet you, War Eagle brother.
See about behind you there.
Oh, you are. We're gonna get the photo.
Hang on. Man the street, Ben.
Hold this. I gotta look professional.
Hold on.
Folks, pardon me. We gotta reach in. Who was your MVP in tonight's game? Most valuable player.
We had a good group out there.
Jonah Broom.
Oh, we got another vote for Janai Broom, the unstoppable leading scorer. I love it. War Eagle, everyone.
All right, I think we're getting closer. I'm getting closer to locking in on Jonai now. We're hearing from the people. We don't get to usually do this. I mean,
look.
Ryan said this is good.
Auburn family, I love you, but you don't know ball. It was Trey Donaldson all night. All right, we're gonna go ask.
We'll follow Ben here. We're not this man on the street stuff.
I do better with the script. But the SAG after strike is over, so I can be on live television again. Here we go. Hey, folks, War Eagle. Who was your MVP in tonight's game?
Oh, everybody. The Auburn family.
Auburn family, I love it.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
What do you need, brother?
Can you take a picture of
Yeah, of course.
Because we love.
And then we need all 4 of our votes on MVP. Everybody get together.
Ben is a man of the people. He's getting pictures here with everyone. This is going to be great audio content.
All right, War Eagle, War Eagle, War Eagle.
Sorry to our usual audio people, but this is going to be a unique experience for us. Willie, our social media manager, letting us know.
Willie with the help in the back. Appreciate it. All right, who is our MVP in tonight's game?
Leo Berman.
Leo Berman. We got some quality Leo minutes, some Leo love.
Berman.
The Berminator.
We're going to have an
We got
upset.
an Aiden Holloway.
Aiden Holloway.
that's
That's
what I
3 for
thought.
Aiden.
Leor Berman.
That's 3 for Leo. It's down
He's catching
to
up.
Aiden Holloway
Catching
and
up.
Leo Berman.
Painter Sharpless.
Painter Sharpless, who saw the floor of the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Painter Sharpless, we're showing you some love on the Jungle Auburn podcast. War Eagle, everybody.
We're going to keep walking down the street here and keep talking to Auburn people and keep talking ball.
I think that means Aiden wins.
You got a house divided right
Thank
here.
you so much.
We got Notre Dame and Auburn.
You got an Auburn dad.
Wait, where did my bag wind up? You got it? Oh my gosh.
You have an Auburn dad. Auburn dad.
Folks, we got a quick question for you tonight. Who's your MVP in tonight's basketball game?
Trey.
Jolie Kavanaugh.
Jolie Kavanaugh. Nice job, Jolie. Congratulations. How did it feel to be out there on the Brooklyn Nets court?
It was amazing, but I've got to give it to Aiden Holloway.
Aiden Holloway, you heard it here
vote.
first, everybody. Incredible game. Anybody else want to throw their vote in? Nobody?
Bruce Pearl.
Bruce Pearl. Coach Pearl.
War Eagle.
Coach Pearl, you got to come back on the pod. The people love you. War Eagle, everyone.
It was
The Jungle Auburn podcast. Check us out.
It was really nice to have us close to Bruce tonight.
Yes.
Hear his anger at times. We were winning by like 30 plus.
I don't
and
know
he
if I
was
want
still
to
going
hang
nuts
on.
on him.
I don't know if I want to say it's anger. Bruce coaches in a very intense way, and the guys respond to it. You look at what happened with Trey Donaldson coming off the bench tonight, still getting coached hard, still playing hard. Excuse me, folks. Who was your MVP in tonight's game?
That would have been Coach Williams right here.
Coach Williams. Way to go, Coach Williams. War
Come on
Eagle.
the pod, Coach Williams. you just come out and they're just walking around.
Yeah, clearly.
man.
We gotta see if we can
Marlene's
find
thinking
everybody
that
else.
if we start getting too many coaches on. you know?
Yeah, Marlene, if you see this, I'm sorry once again.
All right, let's start walking towards the bar and we'll keep talking.
All right, we're gonna
Right,
see.
Joey,
We're gonna see right now. It's looking like right now it looks like Aiden Holloway is leading the vote for MVP, tied with Leor Berman.
Let's say it official. It's Aiden Holloway.
All right, Aiden Holloway.
Holloway is
You
your
know what?
Barclays
As much as
Brooklyn
I love
MVP.
Trey Donaldson, you cannot go 4 or 5 from the 3-point line and not be MVP. It's got to be Aiden Holloway.
Can we talk about Denver Jones? Where was he?
Denver, there were some rumors that he might actually not play tonight, dealing with some injury problems. But overall, Denver's still trying to find his rhythm in this offense. And I hope as we move through the rest of non-conference play, we can see us go to him more, especially as a driver. We saw late in that game him driving to the basket and really making some plays.
It was really interesting. I was talking to you during the game and saying we thought he would be our scorer. He's coming in to give us 20 plus a night, to be the guy. You know, we play great defense, whatever, but he's going to be the guy that fills up the stat sheet on the score line. And it hasn't. It's been Aiden. It's been Jonai. Ryan says Denver didn't have to do anything. He'll be fine. They didn't write anything for him. There were rumors that he might be hurt. We didn't see that. We don't think that.
No, he looked plenty healthy, especially driving to the basket late. He finished 1 for 5, but he drew some good contact in the lane late, which somehow didn't send him to the line. Again, I'm still struggling to understand these new rules.
He passed up some shots too. I thought he would be very score heavy, and he's been passing the ball around. He hasn't played as many minutes as I thought. I don't know what a minute breakdown was, but it didn't feel like a lot.
In my mind, it's just another really great sign of the unselfish play that we're seeing from this team. We did see Denver pass up some decent looks for better looks. So everybody on the floor right now looks like they're looking for the best shot possible. And that to me says it's a team that's disciplined. It's a team that's still playing together, and they've got a lot of positive energy.
It's interesting to watch the rotations right now. Like we saw, rarely do we see Bruce Pearl change his starting lineup. 2 games in, he changes it to Aiden. I mean, I think that's a lot of compliment to Aiden. He's just played so well, and the team looks so good with him.
And if you listen to our analysis after the Southeastern Louisiana game, Ryan Norman predicted this. He predicted that Aiden's play was just too good to keep him on the bench. And when you look at him as a pure scorer, it's hard to deny. Like our starting identity seemed like it was missing something. And now the way that Janai was able to start this game so dominantly, I think is directly tied to the fact that we have a sharpshooter on the outside now. You can't just automatically double Janai in the post.
We're seeing some interesting lineups. It's got to be, when you're playing this many guys, I don't know how on purpose some of them are. I know you have to switch out certain players. Like the 4 positions, always either Jalen or Chaney Johnson. But you just wonder if you end up in weird positions. There's one that had Janai Broome, Jalen Williams, CBM, Katie Johnson, and Trey Donaldson. They played really well. and it was a lot of fun to watch.
Matt, if you can hear us, I can't find the minute breakdown anywhere yet. So if you find that, send that to us.
Let's see. Flex Machine said, it seems like we have almost no drop-off from any of our sets in terms of scoring. Yeah, it feels that way, especially 3 feels very even. 2 feels really even these days because I thought Denver was going to score more than he is, and KD's playing pretty well. Point guard. I mean, you've seen the competition. Trey already started. Aiden's taken over, but I mean, we've got a lot of votes for Trey Donaldson tonight. I mean, it's a drop-off differently for Jonai Broome and Cardwell, but man, Cardwell's athletic. It's nice to just have the backup guy. We talked about stretch a little bit tonight. Oh, if somebody got hurt, if we need that guy, but just having as good of a backup as we do is kind of important. So.
Yeah, and I want to talk about KD tonight. KD finished with 8 points, but he was 1 of 6 from the floor. KD did almost all of his damage at the free throw line, and that's been something we've been clamoring for a long time, is for guys that are willing to bang inside and get to the foul line. And somebody who's been doing that better than anybody else was our player to watch tonight, Chad Baker-Mazara. Once again, he just has an uncanny ability to draw contact and get to the foul line, which is huge for us.
Miles Norgan says Trey should be MVP. Jordan says counting stats-wise, it's Jonai. Game feels-wise, it's Aiden or Trey. It's just nice to have 2 point guards like that.
It really is. It's an embarrassment of riches. All right, Ryan's got us the minutes breakdown here. Let's take a look at this. This is probably one of the most even sets that I think I've ever seen. Katie Johnson, 22 minutes. Aiden Holloway, 23 minutes. Trey Donaldson, 17 minutes. Jonai Broome only played 19 minutes tonight. That is huge for him to be able to get that rest.
We have a game tomorrow night against St. Bonaventure. We needed that.
Yeah. Cheney Johnson played the fewest minutes tonight, but honestly, I saw Cheney's impact tonight more than I've probably seen it all season. Ryan said he caught me on TV absolutely exploding out of my seat when Cheney hit an incredible turnaround jump shot in the lane. It was a thing of beauty. He only played 13 minutes tonight, but he once again dragged in 4 rebounds. I mean, that's just incredible. And he was 2 for 2 from the floor. We've been begging to see him score more. Cheney Johnson seems like maybe he's starting to find a little bit of rhythm.
You know what's really interesting, and I'm going to be harping on CBM all year because I think it's so interesting that CBM is playing as well as he is, and that's the position I was most worried about. But it's interesting. CBM is the guy, the way that things are going on, everybody's hyping up Cheney Johnson. Oh, he's really athletic. He's playing so well. We kind of thought, oh, wow. There was even these comments about how there might be a starter battle with Cheney Johnson and Jalen Williams. It's just not. I don't know where that came from. But CBM, I think is looking like the hype that Cheney Johnson got. And Cheney Johnson's looking serviceable. I mean, last year we had Johan Dreher, and we couldn't even play him. So it's amazing just to have a guy out there we could play. It's sensible and can hit a shot every once in a while. But CBM's the guy that looks like he could turn a corner at some point.
It's pretty obvious to me which of the two of them has played serious Division I basketball before. I mean, CBM was 6th man of the year back when he was at San Diego State playing for the Aztecs. And Cheney Johnson, this is his first year in Division I basketball. It was always going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But I think maybe we're starting to see some progress. All you can ask of these guys is to get better every single game. And honestly, tonight it looks like we did that.
I spun us around here so you get a little more Barclays Center. And it reminds me of how me and Matt came here for the NBA draft a while back and did a podcast and did the live thing. Hopefully we'll do something like that again. Tomorrow night, I don't know if there's any stats that are sticking out to you, but we're playing the Bonnies tomorrow, a great
let me see if I can pull up their numbers.
Team that has been in the tournament several times. Had some great offense in the years past. It's a school near New York. The environment was pretty good because a lot of Auburn fans were there, but overall it was a pretty cavernous arena. Not a ton of Notre Dame people either, but I saw a lot of Bonnies fans leaving the arena as we came in, so it'll be really interesting to see what kind of crowd we get tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow is going to be a barn burner for sure. Let me see here. Why does it not have us listed as playing tomorrow?
You might see us on screen. We had tickets right on the edge. There's really fun to high-five the players and hear everything the coaches were talking about here, what the rotations were like, seeing the different coaches, what positions they were in, and who was getting listened to in the huddle, who was getting listened to behind coach. Seeing Steven's reactions in person are always fun.
Yeah. If you ever get the chance to watch a college basketball game in person, it's such a different experience than watching it on television. Like the game, you really get a chance to see plays develop. You get to see some of these backdoor cuts. You get to see where the pass was maybe going when it gets deflected, or a guy gets blocked and doesn't get to arrive in time. It's just a different way, a much more fun way, in my opinion, to experience a game.
The physicality is much more noticeable in person, especially in a quieter crowd. When you hear these guys hit the ground hard, you hear the slaps, I think it's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Brooklyn Nets, get your court together, man. People were slipping left and right, but it was only on one side of the court. It was very strange.
Jordan says Dylan was awful tonight. He also said he can get better, though. I don't know if I agree. I thought Dylan played pretty well. He was hampered. He kept going over to the bike.
Yeah, Dylan. You could tell Dylan's feeling a little something. I don't think he was at 100%, but I don't think he was awful tonight, particularly defensively. I thought defensively he was great.
Another comment, Flex Machine said Cardwell has gone from literally being a big body on D to an all-around solid player on both ends of the floor. His career has been awesome to follow. Great player and a great young man. This is why we watch college basketball. It's like it sucks in the transfer portal we don't get to see this more. Cardwell is not on NBA trajectory like he said on the podcast when he came on that time, but he's gotten better every year, and I think he might be at his ceiling as a player. I mean, give him several more years, maybe something else can happen. But it's always nice to watch players progress. Joe Nye, like he did in the offseason right now, they learned how to shoot that three, and it's really helping. It's just fun to see these guys, even if that's not his. If that's his ceiling, he got there. That's what we want to see. And that's all you can ask of these guys.
These are the minutes that we would want from Dylan Cardwell. So a little update from earlier tonight. St. Bonaventure and Oklahoma State were in a epic clash. 66-64 is the final. St. Bonaventure won by 2 points. They had 4 of their starters in double figures. They only played 7 guys. So my hope is we can out-depth them tomorrow, especially coming off a tough game where we really got a chance to spread our minutes a little bit more evenly. Our starters didn't have to play as hard or as long as the Bonnies did. Yeah, holy cow. They had a guard play all 40 minutes. He finished with 14 points. He was 4 of 12 from the field, only 1 of 4 from three-point. There's a chance he catches fire tomorrow, but my hope is we catch the Bonnies tired.
We look good out there. I know Notre Dame's bad, but we look like a competent team, right? We look like a top 25 team. This is what a top 25 team does to Notre Dame.
Exactly.
Right?
This is what a good team does to a bad team. You know, Notre Dame brought some pizzazz there towards the end of the first half. We got a little happy, and we let the lead sink down to single digits. It was a 6-point lead at halftime, but then we absolutely blew them out of the water. We've got a few more Auburn fans here. We're going to check in, and we're going to see if we can get the finals on our MVP vote. Folks, War Eagle, we're trying to figure out who the MVP of tonight's game was. It was a super balanced game. Who was your MVP tonight?
Janai Broom.
Janai Broom. We get another vote for Janai.
It had to be
Aiden Holloway.
Aiden Holloway?
Oh, yeah.
Aiden Holloway. A lot of Holloway. He was 4 of 5 from 3 tonight.
You know, he was
incredible.
Crazy.
When have we had a guard hit 3-pointers like that?
Since Jared Harper.
It's been a minute, right? Who's your MVP?
Janai Broom.
Oh, another vote for Janai Broom. He was our leading scorer.
Votes. We got a lot of those.
I think we might have found your friends earlier. They came to cheer you on.
I love it.
All right. All right, our final vote here. Who's it going to be? Oh, third vote for Janai Broom. Whoa. He was our leading scorer with 15 points, and he started out that game.
Are you guys going to the game tomorrow, too?
We might be.
Hey, did you fly up to New York for this, or did you fly up to New York for this?
No, we live in New Jersey.
Oh, nice. New York Auburn Club. Love it. I'm in that, too.
War Eagle, guys. Hopefully we see you tomorrow. We're going to beat the Bonnies, and we're going to win the Legends Classic. War Eagle!
Auburn fans all over.
War Eagle, everybody. Oh, man. What a time.
Any last thought before we seal this thing off? A little live in Brooklyn?
Man, it is good to see this team. It is good to see this team win and win the way that they're supposed to. I love it.
Man, it's just fun to be back to playing fun basketball after a tough year last year. We did everything. We maximized that team's potential. There just was a certain ceiling there, and it's fun to watch the guys having fun to watch us hit shots. I mean, to jump out of your seat when those threes go in, how many people, it's the tension from last year when so many didn't go in, so many times where you were about to get to your feet, and now we're getting to it.
We used to say, could we just hit one? And now we're saying, when is he going to miss?
And now I'm saying, we were 50% the whole time. What happened? Why did we drop right below 50% at the end? And last year we were just trying to get above 20.
Yeah, last year we were trying to get into the 30s if we could, but we weren't able to do it before the end of the season. Things have changed. We're doing great. Buy stock. It's going up.
All right, War Eagle guys. We'll see if we can close this live off. We'll be live again tomorrow doing a similar walking around.
Instagram at halftime.
See ya.